to the Super Speedway.
Welcome to episode 371 of the Super Speedway podcast, recorded Monday, July 28th, 2025. I'm your host, Eric Young, and I'm joined, as always, by my co-host, James Cush. James, a day early this week, you must have really wanted to talk about our fantasy league this week, didn't you?
Yeah, that's right.
Really excited to talk about fantasy? I'm excited
really
to talk
excited
about
to talk
fantasy.
About fantasy. I texted you. Well, that's the thing is like I texted you for approval, and you were like, "Yeah, let's go." I'm like, "Okay,
Yeah.
oh, hold on, okay,
Yeah, definitely.
whatever you want, man."
We could start
Whatever
the
you
fantasy
want.
segment right now if you want to. No.
Do you want to just do it and be done with it?
I'm just kidding.
Oh, you want to wait? You want to delay gratification?
Yeah,
Fine.
yeah. I want to enjoy
We'll
the
wait.
whole episode. So
We'll wait. We'll wait.
well, let's get right into it, James. Brickyard 400 weekend, Indianapolis Motor Speedway. We had a rain delay for a 4-lap shootout at the end that turned into green-white checkers, and Bubba Wallace gets the win, wins his first crown jewel. I won't do the AP headline and the New York Times headline and all the headlines that's Bubba Wallace, first black driver to win at Indianapolis Motor Speedway on the oval, because I mean, come on, like we have to make it about that every time.
I know it's not. I know it's not about that, but can we? I mean, it is significant. It is significant. It's worth mentioning.
I think it's
but we'll
more
leave it at that.
significant than Bubba Wallace won his third Cup Series race at a time, James, when people were starting to call for him again, call for his head, call for his ride, and now here he goes. He wins a crown jewel.
100 race losing streak.
He Jamie McMurray'd it.
How about this headline?
He Casey Caned it.
He did Casey Kane it. He Paul Menarded it.
Well, no. He's
okay.
He's already higher than Paul Menard on the scale.
Who in the booth brought up Paul Menard? Because that name came up and I shuddered.
Was it? I think it was Letarte because he was talking about fuel mileage.
It was Letarte. That's it. I was going to go with the headline. My favorite headline was third open team to ever win a Cup race.
That's a good one, too.
That was another good one.
I know. I was thinking today, like, I'm like, is that the first open winner? But no, I know because Shane was an open winner. And who was the other one?
Shane was open. AJ Allmendinger at Indianapolis.
Oh, that's right.
On the
You're
road
right.
course.
That's right.
Yep.
There you go.
So, yeah, we've got an open team getting a win. I think the story for me, obviously, here's how I watch the end of races, Eric.
Okay.
I enjoy them. I watch the end of the race, and immediately when the driver hits the checkered flag, I kind of meander around, and then I don't watch anything else.
Okay.
Like, I've seen a million burnouts, and I've seen a million interviews post-race. The significance of Bubba Wallace winning, though, is I stuck around because I needed to see how Bubba was going to react to this, because I knew, and me and my family, like my girls, were all watching this, and I'm like, you guys got to watch this guy. I'm like, he will be emotional, and it will mean everything to him that he won this race.
Right.
And they're like, how do you know that? And like my wife's like, how do you know that? I'm like, trust me, Bubba. If you know NASCAR and you follow it like we do, Bubba's been through it, been drugged through it.
Yeah.
He's battled through it. And I'm like, listen, he's a brand new dad. I said, just watch. Brand new dad. This is going to mean a lot to him. And sure enough, got tears, got the Simba on Pride Rock moment with the Lion King. I was locked in. I was watching everything Bubba was doing. We had all the drivers tapping him around the track. I mean, what a cool win for Bubba Wallace. One of my favorite wins, I think, definitely of this season, but in quite a while. This was one of my favorite wins we've had.
Yeah, I agree. So James, I'm kind of in the same category as you as far as the finish of the race, and I'm gonna send you right now. So I watched the race yesterday. I will send you a text as we are talking right now, and I'm gonna put it on Twitter as well so people can see how I watched the race this weekend. So we went to the beach. And I sat under a cover on the beach in Tawas.
Look at that.
And watched the first two stages of the Brickyard. Once the second stage was over and I had my lineup set and finalized for fantasy, which turned out to be a good choice, I stopped. We went and visited with everybody, and then I as I was getting ready to leave to come home, I was avoiding social media because I didn't want to see the results. So for those of you who don't know, I work at a newspaper. That's my day job. And we have on Slack, we have a channel that is AP News Alerts. And, it's Sunday. I'm like, I'll check and see if there's anything interesting that's broken on AP real quick before we get in the car to head home. And freaking AP, Bubba Wallace, first black driver to win Brickyard 400. It's like, damn it.
I know, yeah.
So I knew going in the last stage that he won the race, but I'm like, this is going to be a good win. Like, I want to see how he did it. I didn't have any insight on how he did it. And I knew the reaction that he was going to have, just like you said. So I did the same thing. Came home, I watched it as if I didn't know. Watched the end, and I stayed for a long time through the post race to see his reaction and celebration and everything. So, a very, very popular win amongst the drivers. Like you said, you saw all the drivers come around and rubbing up against his car and stuff on the cool down lap. I mean, that shows you. Fans can say what they want to say, but that shows you how popular Bubba Wallace is in the garage.
I think he's a misunderstood person for a number of reasons.
Well,
but
there's
I think
one
the drivers,
particular reason he's a misunderstood person, and
well,
that's unfair.
It is unfair. He also has there's a camaraderie with the garage area, and there's just certain guys that guys are going to be happy for. Not like Bubba wins all the time. He's not a dominant race car driver, but gosh dang it, everybody knows how hard he's worked.
Right.
And I think that's what's endearing about Bubba. And he's obviously everybody knows he's great friends with Ryan Blaney, but I think he just gets along with everybody. And it was so cool to see that. I mean, Shane Van Gisbergen was down there, giving him props, and I'm like, how are those two connected, other than being drivers on the track at the same time? So, and I think the way he won the race is definitely important too, because he had it in hand, and then for the second week in a row, we had this rain, and we had another late batch of overtime, and he had to hold off Kyle Larson two different times, and it's just well earned, I mean,
he didn't. Let's put it this way: had the race finished without the delays, he would have won the race, and with the delays and the restarts, he still was able to win the race. So no matter what, you can't say like he lucked into this or anything like that. Strategy and good pit work and a good car got him to the right spot at the finish, and he was able to do the rest of the work to get the win. It was just all around. No fluke here. No rain shortened. None of that BS. No, just legit win.
Driving his car, not the 45.
Yep.
That whole thing. But
that's a good point. I mean, that's his first complete win in his own car, isn't it?
His first, he didn't get a rain out and didn't get the
That's incredible.
Yeah. And I always think about when Bubba has success, I always think about when you and I covered that truck race years ago.
Yeah.
And he came into the media center and was just fired up. Like I always remember that, because I always thought it was so cool that he couldn't keep it bottled up even in the press room.
Right.
He just it means so much to him, and he just exuberates it so much when it just kind of storms out of him, that excitement. And it's just always cool. I mean, I'm always going to root for the guy, and there was a part of me that was like, man, I really would like Larson to get this one, just to get back on track. But there, deep down, I'm like, I hope Bubba holds him off, because it would be really cool if Bubba got one. Larson wins enough. Bubba can have a crown jewel. He can get one at the Brickyard. That would mean a lot.
Marty Snyder tried to get him to bash the people that are detractors against him too in the post-race interview on the front stretch. And I like Bubba's way of just, I already won, man. Like, I got everything I need. Perfect.
Well, and I think, it's a great point, Eric. And I think that has something to do with his journey too, now being a new dad, and we know this was a storyline.
We know, the having a kid has changed him, and I think it's changed him so much for the better. He's so much less hard on himself. I mean, he's still hard on himself, but it's cool to see the way he's taking things now. He's not beating himself up like he used to.
Right, and he I think he admitted too, like in the car, he was thinking about how he's going to lose this race, and I mean, it still creeps in, but it's got to be such a relief that he was able to, seal the deal here, and I think it's a good confidence booster for him too. Like, you are talented enough, you drive good enough race cars,
right?
Like, you can do this, and you can hold off the best of the best.
Yep.
So I mean, not much more I can say about it. I'm just giddy about how great that race was for him.
Just watch.
So happy for him.
Watch 2311 win the rest of the season. Every race the rest of the season, one of the two of them.
Yep.
Just stick it to NASCAR.
Yep. It was pretty.
With
There's
Denny,
that angle.
with
There's
Denny,
that angle
with
too.
Denny sneaking a couple in here and there too.
Yeah. Do you think? Do you think there's part of the NASCAR fan base that's like, you know what? Yeah, stick it to NASCAR.
Maybe.
I wonder if there's got to be a
Maybe.
little bit of that.
I mean, again,
Yeah,
NASCAR gives us a 45-minute rain delay for 4 laps. To try and make sure Bubba Wallace doesn't win, right? That could be the storyline.
Yeah, I messaged our group chat and I said, because obviously, our buddy Todd's in the group chat, and I said, you guys, man, you guys are gonna make sure 2 weeks in a row, you got Denny Hamlin, you're not gonna let him have it, and you sure as heck ain't gonna let Bubba Wallace have it. So
props to NASCAR.
Anybody who says there's a conspiracy doesn't know what they're watching.
Right,
that's for sure.
Props to NASCAR. I mean, obviously there was clearing behind the storm. They got the jet dryers and crap there. They've got the fuel. Let's just run those suckers and finish this thing the way it's supposed to finish. So,
and the place is so dang big, they only had to fix one corner anyway.
Right. Yeah.
Jeez, man.
Yeah.
That place is something else, I tell you.
Yeah, for sure. So, what does this win mean for Bubba Wallace, James? Like, what does you've got in here? Is this his belonging here moment in the notes? Is this? I mean, what does this mean to the Bubba Wallace story?
Yeah, the other thing I thought of, and I wanted to kind of maybe preface it a little bit, but do you remember when he finished second at the Daytona 500?
Mm-hmm.
And that was as emotional as I think we've ever seen him.
Right.
And I thought at that time, I'm like, you belong here, man.
Right.
You belong here. And he's gone through a lot since then. Obviously, he's driving for a different team. Everything that happened, along the path for Bubba Wallace. But now you go to the Brickyard where, probably how many tracks in NASCAR, Eric, do you walk in and you feel the ghosts?
Right.
I'm sure the ghosts are very strong.
Oh yeah.
When you go to Indianapolis, but you're part of that history, and I know we don't want to bring up the headline again, but there is that part of it too. Like, it's a significant piece of history that happened.
Yeah.
Not only that he won this race, but being the first African American to win at the Brickyard like that, does hold something. I think, for any detractors, it's going to be hard to say like this guy doesn't belong anymore, because that's a tough win to get. And the way he did it, I think this is definitely his. I think this changes the trajectory of his career a little bit more. I think this puts him in a next level phase of his career now.
Yeah. No, I agree 100%. And, I don't think there was any threat for Bubba to lose that ride by any means. I mean, he was the cornerstone of 2311 to begin with. And it's not like he's been bad. They've run really well. They've just been inconsistent and haven't been able to get over that finish line to get the win. But I don't think he was really being outperformed so much by Tyler Reddick either. So it's not like you can say he's the weak link over there. So, but definitely the win, it solidifies things a little bit more and hopefully will quiet the doubters down a little bit. It won't, because again, it's Bubba's situation in general. A lot of stuff he doesn't deserve that he gets for it. But yeah, I mean, it's fitting to see him win a race, man. I mean, he's one of the guys. He is right in that conversation, Well,
and I think the other part of that too, Eric, is fans can be fickle. Yeah. And we've seen fan bases change their perspective on drivers. I mean, Kyle Busch.
Right. Yeah.
And I know like NASCAR fans can get they get a bad rap. And I am first in line to, like, we lack self-awareness many times.
Right. Oh, yeah.
In NASCAR. But I think that really good NASCAR fans and core NASCAR fans, like, they will always, even if they don't like a driver, like, you'll always tip your cap to a great performance.
Yeah.
And part of me wonders, like the true base, like the tried and true fans are like, you know what, dang it, I don't like that guy, but I kind of like that guy now.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I felt that way about, Jimmy Johnson's a bad example. I hated that guy. I love Jimmy now. I respect him a lot, but when he got to 7 championships, I was just even when he won 5 in a row.
See, for
I
me,
was like, you know what?
For me, it was 5, and then
Dang it.
once he got the 5th, I'm like, he better just get to 7. Like I was cheering for him at that point.
Yeah, that's a different way of making a fan change, though, because he just beat it into us.
Yeah,
like
right.
with dominance, just beat it into us over the years. Heck, Ross Chastain's done that for me too, where I'm like, you know what? Tip my cap to you, sir. You are winning races, and you're hanging around. You're not a fluke.
I knew you were destined to be a Ross Chastain fan. It was coming.
I'm not going to be a fan. No. Not going to be a fan. You know what? I just thought of this too. Bubba said not that long ago that he would retire early if he felt like he couldn't perform.
Yeah.
But man, he might have to swallow that one for a while, because you can perform, dude. You're good. You can stay here for a while.
Right.
You don't have to rush out the door.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, no, good solid win for him, and I mean, we have obviously had this discussion every time we have a winner, and lock somebody in the playoffs. Which, for one, let's talk about that. You know, Bubba's locking in the playoffs as a driver who's been on that cutoff and right on the bubble for, it seems like, every single year. He doesn't have to worry about that now going into the playoffs. Is Bubba Wallace a threat at all for a championship at this point, or are we thinking that?
Well, I mean, that team's pretty tenacious.
Right.
And we've seen Tyler Reddick go pretty far. So
Confidence will do a lot of things, especially when you have that much.
Yep.
I mean, it's not a long time, but he's got a few weeks here now as a qualified driver, you know.
You think about, though, there's tracks that he's good at that are coming up
Yeah.
in the playoffs, like Kansas. If he can get that far, Kansas, he's always been solid. He'll be solid at Talladega.
Yeah.
So again, he's going to have to navigate it a little bit, but I think he's a more legit contender than Shane Van Gisbergen. I think
That's what I was going to say. He'll beat Shane in the playoffs
just because of the ovals. I mean,
Right.
road courses
Yeah.
are one thing, but yeah,
that's
But
not
yeah,
bashing
I mean,
Shane. It's just Bubba's a more well-rounded driver. I mean, I would take Bubba Wallace with his weakness on road courses over Shane Van Gisbergen with his weakness on ovals and strength on road courses, because
Right.
Bubba's gotten better on road courses too. Like I think you're going to see maybe with Shane, maybe not now, but I think without Shane Van Gisbergen, I think you'd see a Bubba Wallace road course win in the next couple years.
Well, and if you look at the point standings, not necessarily the playoff standings, he's 11th in points, and it's not he's not like that far behind. Like Chris Buescher's right in front of him, Alex Bowman. Those guys don't have wins. He's ahead of those guys now. Chase Briscoe's right there too. Those guys are all kind of lumped together in points, and he's ahead of Joey Logano and Ross. So, and you think about how good like Ryan Preece has been this year. Ty Gibbs has had a nice run here lately. So, and he's ahead of all those guys. Josh Berry has a win. He's ahead of him, way ahead of him in points. So, I mean, he's stable enough to, again, I always think like round of 8, like if you can get to the round of 8, you can figure out a way to get to the championship 4. It's navigating those first couple of races that's always the most difficult.
Well, the joy of this, and I'm going to say that, the joy of this, that's a little dig for everybody who's bitching about the point standings right now. The joy of this system is that anything can happen. And if you're in there, you got a shot. And some people want to take that away from us right now, James. Mark Martin wants to take that away from us.
Oh, my God.
But
Mark Martin's trying to take away your joy.
He is. He's out to get me, specifically me.
Just wants to get you.
Yes.
Well, you know what? I think Mark felt attacked, and he's coming back strong now.
Yeah, he's definitely swinging right now. He's backed into a
feel
corner.
like you and I, so we recorded last week. You and I were ahead of the game on the whole points thing, because that's been the discussion all week since. I don't know what more ground you and I can cover other than what Denny said today, that he'd sign another extension if NASCAR put a legit, air quotes on that, a legit championship format together.
I mean, I don't think that Denny's the sample that we need to be asking, though, because I mean, can't seem to get it done with this format. So of course he wants a different one.
There's been a few formats that he's had opportunities in.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Just don't go back. I mean, don't go back. Anyway, I really don't want to get into it.
We don't have to. We already covered it last week.
I feel like there's nothing else we can say.
We really, I mean, we've been beat. Eric, we've had playoffs for over 20 years
That's
in NASCAR. The horse is dead. We've been beating it.
Just follow Kenny Wallace. Kenny Wallace knows everything, right?
Well,
I know you're a big Kenny Wallace fan.
I was gonna tie this into the episode. You brought it up. I was gonna bring it up later. I was gonna caution you, and I was gonna actually use my black flag to caution you.
I know. You can't.
I was just going to say, all I'm going to say is, I saw that you sided with Kenny Wallace pretty hard. And I just wanted to say, be careful. Choose your allies carefully.
Here's the thing. I will always give props to people when they're right. And even a broken clock is right twice a day. So there you go. Right?
So what else was Kenny Wallace right about?
I don't know. I think that was probably it.
Just be careful, man. Be careful.
No, I know. I realize that, and I mean,
I'm glad.
The biggest thing is it's an easy retweet. So I know if I agree with him, if I post it, I'll get the retweet. So I go for it.
Did you ask Grok who is that how you say it? Grok?
I've not used Grok once ever.
Okay, have you seen the trend that's going around? I sent it to you, but have you seen that people are asking who the most famous person is that I who's been to my profile?
Oh, okay. No, I didn't even see that.
So yeah, it's answering. So it's answering, and like of course, like NASCAR people are getting like Mark Martin's coming up a lot, and I posed it to you earlier this week. I was like, should we settle our little bet, our little game once and for all? Like, who's the most famous person that's seen our profile? Huh. And if you ask, it'll tell you. Apparently, I don't want to do it though because I don't want to look like a fool online. So
I don't even know how to use Grok. I even pay for Twitter right now, and I don't know how to use Grok. Anyway,
well, it's okay. There you go. Well, that was a divergence,
right? So Bubba Wallace leads 30 laps to get the win in this thing. But let's talk about a couple Penske drivers. For one, Austin Cindric 40 laps led in this thing, and then has a tire issue, falls out. Logano has a tire issue when he's leading and falls out.
He was in position to win this race.
Oh yeah.
He was probably gonna win this race.
More than likely.
And the fans would have rioted.
A little too aggressive on the right rears, huh? Maybe?
A little bit.
Like
yeah.
Definitely a Penske thing because it's both Penske cars.
Both Penske cars had the issues. Yep. And then Blaney was just kind of slow throughout the weekend, but somehow figured out how to get a top. He won a stage as well, and then got a top 10. So
right. And then
salvaged it.
Chase Briscoe starts from the pole, another crown jewel pole for him. 34 laps led in this thing, wins the first stage. Doesn't get the results, fell at the end. But definitely a strong performance from Chase Briscoe. It really looked like a serious competitor, especially the early half of this race.
He just faded late, unfortunately. And, Josh Berry, we should mention him when we were talking about Penske. He was in line for a top 10. Ran out of gas on the last lap.
Oh, jeez.
So he tumbled down the standings.
There you go.
So, tough day for the Penskes. But, Briscoe looked solid. But, he was struggling late in the race. He was getting passed by everybody. But still pretty good. Eric Jones was also really fast. And they screwed up on pit road his day.
Yeah, it's a freaking tire issue. Yeah.
Oh, lug nuts, man.
Yeah.
We've had more problems with
lug nuts on a pit stop that you didn't need to rush on.
I know. Lug nuts. We have more problems with one lug than we ever had with 5.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's unbelievable.
Definitely. How about Denny Hamlin? Rex in practice. Was it practice or qualifying? I don't remember. It was qualifying because he was last car out for qualifying.
Qualifying, yep.
Rex in qualifying comes through the field, starts 39th, and gets a third place finish. Even led a lap.
Good day for him.
Third place in stage 2. I mean, that was a great day for Denny. Yep. And obviously Kyle Larson almost gets the win. 19 laps led in this thing. And great, both gets points in both stages.
I'm so glad we held off on burying his season. Man,
you knew he was coming back. Right?
I know. We talked about it though. We were like, I said wait. I said let's just wait. And he's okay. Yeah. He's gonna be okay. He's okay now.
Again, his bad season. I use air quotes around bad. It wasn't that bad.
He was just in a slump.
Yeah. So
the Tigers are in a slump.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, slumps happen.
Exactly. Especially when you play like 130 games a season or whatever the baseball plays. I mean, that's probably even a low estimate. How many games do they play? They play like 1,000. I think they play more games than there are days in the year. It's ridiculous.
162 plus the playoffs. It's a lot.
There you go. Todd Gilliland, 6th place finish. Good run for him. Brad Keselowski, another good run at Indy.
Yeah, Priest.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, Ford's had a good day.
Brad at one point looked like he could have gotten a win again, but didn't quite have the right strategy at the end.
Yeah, that 6 car's been up and down for a couple of years. It feels like they're on the way back up a little bit.
Huge congratulations to Carson Hocevar because he finally beat Katherine Legge.
Oh, you took my joke. Nice. Yep, he did. He did beat Katherine Legge. Top 10 for Carson Hocevar.
You want to throw out the flowers for Katherine Legge? You got that in the notes?
Yeah, we definitely need to.
Definitely.
We definitely need to.
Yeah, she ran really well.
That BJ McLeod car, she's gotten it into the top 20 twice now.
She's showing that she has talent. It's not easy.
She doesn't have any seat time.
Exactly.
She beat the frickin' pole winner.
Yeah. Yeah. And not only that, but she was running a lot better than that. You know, it just, again, strategy didn't work out for her, but
those losers who made fun of her online for Phoenix.
Yeah.
Those idiots.
Yeah.
I'm coming at dude, she shut you guys up a long time ago, but yet again, here we are.
Yeah.
Like, she can drive a car. Give her some time. That 78 car is got to be the worst car on the grid most weekends, besides whatever Josh Bilicki's driving. That's the worst car on the grid for most of the majority of the season. She's getting it into the top 20. That's unbelievable.
So can I just tell you, it's really, so we have this issue in NASCAR and in motorsports in general, where the athletes that we follow drive cars, and you and I and most of the people that watch drive cars every day. And so we all go, yeah, it's just driving a car. It's easy. We can do that.
I could do that.
Like, we could certainly go out there and run this fast. So let me give you an example. I won't throw out any names or anything, but one of the announcers for the Jeg CRA All-Star Tour that I shoot photos for, we were at Whittemore Speedway, and the president of Whittemore Speedway found out that he'd never driven a race car. He's been announcing for his whole life, pretty much. He's been involved in motorsports his whole life. He's from the Nashville area, never driven a race car. And he's like, I have a sportsman car. I'm going to throw you in, let you do some laps. We got some downtime. So
that's awesome.
he ended up, the sportsman car broke. They ended up putting him in a street stock, but still. So he goes out and runs some laps in this car, and he comes back off the track, and he is so excited about how fast he was going and how he's, feeling it slide in the corners and stuff. And like, it looked so slow. But that's the thing. Like, you don't realize until you get in that car, even playing the video games and all that crap, you don't get the sensations. You don't realize how hard it is what these guys are doing.
Well, and there's video of her, like, they're talking to her during the race about how to set up a pass.
Right.
And it's like, for one, she's already worked her way to the point where she's trying to get up through the field. That's amazing. Yeah. And two, it's such an eye opener. Like, she doesn't have any seat time in these cars. Right. And it's just impressive as heck that she's out there. And like, when I looked at the results and saw that she was ahead of Briscoe, I was like, God dang it, dude, that's awesome. Mm-hmm. And Kyle Busch beat him. Yep. I mean, golly, man. Yeah. Straight up.
Yeah. She beat the $1 million winner. She beat Ty Gibbs.
I know. Put her in the tournament.
Yeah, right? Man. I mean, seriously, the list of drivers, I mean, yes, there were wrecks involved, but she beat Ross Chastain. She beat Austin Dillon. She beat Eric Jones.
She legitimately beat Shane Van Gisbergen.
She beat Joey Logano, Noah Gragson, Tyler Reddick. I mean, Daniel Suarez.
Yeah. And I know there's strategy involved in some of this stuff, but still, I mean, like, she's a position behind William Byron. He was really good. Yeah. Obviously, he had some issues a little bit later in the race, but I mean, it's
good
amazing,
for her, man. Good for her.
I just love, this was such a shut up and look at me race for her, Bubba Wallace. I mean, I love that stuff, man. When you catch crap like these drivers do sometimes online, and then you just go out and just stick it right in their face. Yep. Is just awesome to me. That's all. I love it.
I agree 100%. What'd you think of the Brickyard overall?
My overarching thought was, God dang, these stages are messing with the product, but I don't know if that's the real case.
I don't know, man. The restarts are so good.
The restarts are incredible. Yes.
I wish we could keep the runs and the blocking and stuff that they have on the restarts longer. Like, I wish they would last more laps, because it reminds me.
The Xfinity series has a good package.
Yeah.
I think.
It reminds me of the Indy 500 a couple years ago, when they were doing those slingshot passes at the end of the straightaway and stuff. Yeah. But it just doesn't last quite long enough. but it's fun, man. I mean, there's none of us are saying we need to go back to the road course, right? I mean, we're all pretty satisfied on the oval, and we belong here,
I'm
right?
happy
Like
we're back. Yeah, we belong on the oval.
This isn't a track that we should take off the schedule, right? We fit in. I mean, we aren't filling the stands like the Indy 500, but
I mean, 70,000 people that's what they're saying is.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really good.
Well,
that's really good. We'll take it. And the stands looked a lot better to me.
I will jump in and throw my black flag right now because there are so many people I'm seeing bitching about or bashing the attendance. And
Stupid.
And
the
I
place
saw
is huge.
Brickyard had a really good post on this yesterday or today. I don't remember when it was, but he said people are going to throw a fit about 75,000 people at Indy and how empty it was. And next week we're going to go to Iowa and it's going to be sold out and everybody's going to praise the attendance at 30,000.
Yep. Yep.
I mean, that's the thing.
It's a giant place, man. It's a giant place.
75,000 is a lot of people for a NASCAR race anymore.
The Indy 500 is the biggest motorsports race in the world.
Right.
And that's what it takes to draw.
Just the biggest event, period. I mean,
yeah, it's a huge event.
A lot of the attendance they have there has nothing to do with the frickin' race at all. It's like the Kentucky Derby. Half the people that go to that race don't go there for the race.
No, NASCAR fans show up for the race, and for the most part, and that's it. But, I mean, I saw this on Twitter, and I'll take it for myself. I don't know who to give credit to, but I thought it was a great quote. This is the one racetrack where it's more about the place than the race itself. And we always got to remember that. Like, it's important to be here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the significance of Bubba Wallace's win, again, it's important to be here for reasons beyond just the racing. But, the racing's never going to be ideal for a stock car here. They're just so big and heavy.
Right.
And getting around these corners, it's just, it's always going to be a little difficult. But I thought this was a pretty good race overall. I think...
I was happy with it.
Yeah, I mean,
like I said, I watched the last stage knowing who was going to win and still enjoyed it.
Yeah, I just the amount of strategy, the fuel strategy, and like the pitting around the stages drives me nuts because everybody knows the game now. They know how to, get to like the last pit stop of the day. So
yeah, but I think without the stages, though, I think you actually take some of that.
I understand. I don't disagree. I don't disagree. I kind of wish the stages were random.
Yeah, I'm with you. I do agree that it is a flaw that everybody knows when the caution's going to come out. I almost would prefer. I don't want a caution clock, but I almost would prefer the short track rule where after you run so many laps you get a caution.
Yeah.
I like that. The Jeg CRA All-Star Tour does that.
The SRX model.
Yeah, I like. Well, SRX had the fun flag, but.
They did have the fun flag, but they also had the clock. They had the clock too.
Yeah, I don't really. I like the fact that every time the caution comes out, the laps reset. So if you say every 50, if 50 green flag laps we get a caution, or we don't have a caution, we throw one. Then at least if a caution comes out 25 laps in, then it just moves that target for the last.
Right.
So I don't know. I don't know that there's a perfect system. Listen. Look, I will die on the championship cross. I will not fight that hard over stages. I do think stages make the racing better in the long run. I do think there's races they ruin. And I do think they make the first half of the race a lot less significant. But I like the breaking up of it too. I really like it when I'm there. It's nice to have that little break to stretch your legs and catch your breath or whatever.
Yep.
But when I'm watching at home, it's nice to get up and go to the bathroom and grab a snack during that.
Yep.
So I like it overall, but if they took that away from me, I would not cry a tear over it. It's not that big of a deal to me.
I just wonder if it needs a mix up is all.
Yeah.
Kind of what I was thinking.
Well, and they have been mixing it up by moving where the stages fall. It's not the same, but I don't know. Like you said, the flaw in the system is the fact that you know when they are, but I don't know that you could do it randomly. Yeah. If you did it randomly, you'd get accused of, doctoring it. So
all the teams are on the same strategy. It's like, okay, everybody's trying to get to. There's no like gaming the system for anybody. Like there's no advantage to it at all. Like everybody just kind of does what they do.
The thing is it's kind of like you survive the first two stages to race in the third stage, which isn't really any different than the way it used to be. We just see the line, and the line is the same for everybody now. It always used to be like that, but each team had a different point on when that, it's time to race moment came, and now it's the same for everybody.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
But anyway, anything else with the Brickyard worth talking about?
No, we kind of went through most of it. You want to talk about your in-season champ?
Yeah, let's talk about that. We can do that.
I mean, it wasn't much of a fight.
Yeah, it was
kind of a clobbering.
It was pretty interesting to see how cautious he was at that last wreck to not get involved.
It's $1 million.
Yeah. Yeah. Ty Gibbs gets the $1 million. Anticlimactic finish to the whole deal, but good for him to survive and get it done. He's
donating. Said he's donating $10,000 to any charity that Ty Dillon wants.
Nice, that's cool. I didn't see that. That's
What's
awesome.
the percentage on $10,000 out of $1 million?
I did like colleagues' congratulations letter they tweeted out today. That was pretty good. You see that?
Yeah, I mean, without colleague, that tournament doesn't mean half as much.
Yeah,
those guys made it fun.
Between Ty and the social crew and everything over there, they did a great job.
Ty Dillon made it worth paying attention to.
Yeah. Yep. 100%.
So I'm sure they'll bring it back next year. I did see Lionel announce that they're going to have the Ty Dillon raced version of the in-season tournament champion.
Interesting.
And I retweeted it and said this will be the fastest cancellation
right.
they've ever had. Nobody's gonna buy. Who's gonna buy that?
First of all, nobody's
gonna buy that.
There's probably not that many people lining up for Ty Dillon cars to begin, or Ty Gibbs cars to begin with. He's not exactly a fan favorite.
If it was Ty Dillon, maybe.
Yeah,
they might have liked it.
Yeah, hell yeah, that one probably would have sold like hotcakes.
Yeah, people would have liked that probably more.
Yeah.
Isn't it funny how people like swarmed around the love of like Ty Dillon?
That's pretty funny.
Nobody can stand Austin and
right.
We'll talk about this too. Nobody can stand Austin or Richard right now.
Yeah.
So
yeah, right.
Funny. It's like he's like the one that everybody's kind of adores.
Yeah, and it's funny because like people are kind of looking at it like he's like doing his own thing, and he did do his own thing for a while, but Colleague has a very, very tight relationship with RCR. Ty Dillon's in the closest to an RCR ride that he can get without being at RCR.
Yep.
So, but anyway, good for him. I mean, hopefully honestly, I really like Ty Dillon. Hopefully it gives him enough to stay in that ride for a little bit. Gives them the support they need to keep him there. I know we ripped on him a little bit at the beginning of the season for getting a ride when other people maybe deserve opporunities, but I do like Ty. He's a good dude. I mean, anytime I've talked to him, he's been excellent. He's super nice. Just happy to be there.
I stumbled across some pictures that you and I had from our one of our trips to the Mud Summer Classic at Eldora.
Okay.
And that's when Ty Dillon was still probably full-time trucks.
Yep.
And
that was back when he was still going to be the better than Austin.
Yeah, and it was so funny looking back at that, because I was like, wow, Ty Dillon. I wonder what I thought of Ty Dillon back then. Like he was going to be he's going to be probably a superstar, and I'm like, well, he's kind of made it in this dang tournament thing.
Yeah.
He definitely changed a little bit. So
yeah, good for him.
Pretty cool.
Good for him.
Yep, and good for Ty Gibbs. Congratulations.
Third victory in 277 Cup Series races for Bubba Wallace. Let's see. Shane Van Gisbergen, highest finishing rookie, in 19th. And Chase Elliott, points leader, 4 points over William Byron right now.
You know what? I'm gonna challenge you there. Shane Van Gisbergen, yes, but Katherine Legge did beat him,
That's true. She's not officially a rookie though.
Not officially a rookie though.
So there you go.
Just want to mention that.
The whole rookie thing doesn't even matter anymore. They don't get rookie stripes anymore. It's stupid.
No, nobody cares. Nobody cares anymore.
The Chumba Casino Toyota. What'd you think of
terrible looking race car? That's a terrible looking race car.
What'd you think of Cookie Monster, James?
I loved it, but I also have a 4-year-old at home.
Did you see the press conference? The press conference felt a little. Yeah. It felt a little cringy.
Jeff was involved, so
yeah,
he's good at that.
Yeah. But that being
said,
the kids
though, the content, like you shared a video with me, I saw it. Chase Briscoe and Eric Jones, they had their kids there.
Yeah.
Checking out Cookie Monster. That was cool. As a dad, I always am a sucker for those things. So
yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. It was a cool little tie-in. I love the video of Bubba Wallace talking to him before the race too. That was pretty cool. Yeah, pretty neat. I will say, as cringy as the press conference was, I am jealous that I wasn't there and I did not get to ask Cookie Monster a question. So
what would you have asked him?
I don't know. Probably whatever they told me to ask him, because I'm pretty sure those questions were fed. But
how many cookies?
Just like the cookies, right?
Yeah. How many cookies can you consume in a weekend?
Yeah, maybe.
A NASCAR weekend? kind of like a Martinsville hot dog.
Right. There you go. Yeah. But no, it was a good tie-in. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I was a little disappointed, though. As a Grand Marshal, I thought he was going to give the command to start engines. And from the looks of things, the command to start engines was pretty awful. So they probably should have had Cookie Monster do it. But he called them their cars instead. So, but
Cookie Monster's busy. He can't do everything.
Right. There you go. Let's talk about the controversial race of the weekend, James.
Yeah.
Pennzoil 250 NASCAR Xfinity Series at the Brickyard on Saturday. Let's kick it off with a positive. Connor Zilisch gets the win, 100th win for Junior Motorsports. Thankfully, he gets the win that weekend when Dale Jr.'s at the track. He's not able to be at the track the next couple weekends. So Junior gets to celebrate with him. Junior found a flag. Apparently, that's something we've learned recently is that Junior loves his flags.
The flag around again?
Oh, yeah. He loves his flag. So, but hell of an accomplishment. I didn't realize who won the first race for JRM was Mark Martin.
So. Yeah, your current nemesis.
Yeah, right?
I remember that race.
Yeah.
I remember Mark Martin driving that race car.
Right. Yeah,
So-
see, for me, it's like, because there was Chance 2 before JRM.
Chance 2, yeah.
And so, like, to me, the history is kind of clouded together, but because I wasn't really, I guess, aware of the change at the time.
Chance 2 won some championships
Right.
with Martin Truex.
Yep.
So, yeah, that was a good organization. It's not like it's the Hendrick Alliance with JRM that
Right.
kind of changed it a little bit. Yeah, and like you said, clouded it up a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know, James. I think this Connor Zilisch kid might be good.
I don't even know what else to say. I thought we emptied the bag on Connor Zilisch the last couple of weeks, but I don't even know what to say. Since his injury, he has been a freaking monster.
Yeah.
Let me see. Hold on. Yeah. I got to reiterate this one more time. Sorry. I have to do this again.
Go for it.
I'm doing a repeat of what I did last week.
That's all right.
So Talladega was race 11. He finished 27th. Well, he didn't finish. He crashed.
Right.
Ended up 27th. Had to take a week off because he was hurt. So week 13, we go back. We're racing at Charlotte. And from there, here we go. Ready? This is week 13 to 21. Second, fifth, first, fourth, second, first. He's 19. Just turned 19.
Yeah.
What the hell?
It's incredible, man. Now, I mean, again, to be fair, he's driving the best car on the track, but still.
So is the champion that's his teammate.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. It's still ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah, it's incredible. Absolutely incredible.
I mean, he's incredible. And Dale Jr., I think Dale Jr. said he's a future Hall of Famer. So,
oh, for sure. For sure, man. Like
Dale knows.
This kid doesn't even know what he's doing yet. He's destroying him.
I don't know what else to say. He's amazing.
Yeah. Pretty
He's
much.
hanging out with Max Verstappen one week. He's winning Xfinity races the next.
Yeah.
There's going to come a time where it's going to get hard for him at some point.
Oh, it will. Next year.
Yeah.
It's not going to be easy coming up to the Cup Series.
Yeah. I can't continue like this, but my God. I mean, what do you want him to do? Like, again, like you said, Eric, he's driving the best car. Like, what do you expect him to do? Struggle? Like,
right.
Like he's kicking everybody's butt as he should. So,
yeah.
I mean, Sam Mayer had a great race, and I think Allgaier actually had a pretty good race this day too, and kind of got away from Larson. I mean, God, he was awesome.
I mean, to be fair, he will not have the best car on the track next season. But
that is 100% true.
And there's going to be a hell of a lot more talent around him with better and equal equipment. But he's still, man, just impressive as hell. I mean, awesome. we got to think he's going to win the first season in the Cup Series, right? I mean, I know it's really hard to do, but at this point, he's got to get one, right? He's got to
beat his teammate next year in on a road course.
Yeah, but he doesn't need a road course win. He can win on ovals.
Well,
too.
he can do it all now. Yeah, we don't care about those things.
He can win on ovals. He can win on rectangles. Apparently,
we still got. I know he's amazing. We still got to be careful though, man. Because we've seen guys come in, but still, it's still amazing.
But we got to enjoy it. Well, I mean, you're right. I mean, we've seen some guys really tear it up in the Xfinity series and then come to the Cup series.
But again,
Harrison Burton,
three-time champ. Harrison Burton.
I mean,
Ty Gibbs.
Cole Custer.
Oh yeah, Cole Custer was good in the Xfinity series.
Yeah.
Not like this though. He wasn't this good.
Chase Briscoe was on fire.
Yeah, Chase Briscoe.
He's finally getting there now, but
yeah, yep. Well, he had to struggle a little bit.
Yeah.
Which again, that'll happen.
Yep.
Yeah, Chase Briscoe won 9 races in a season. So, you got a little ways to go yet.
Yep.
He also wasn't a baby.
Right. Katherine Legge raced in this one, too. She finished 37th in this one, unfortunately, though. She had an electrical issue.
She likes the other car better. That's fine.
Definitely.
That's fine.
And that's all to talk about in this race, right? There's nothing else happened in this race. Nothing important, nothing major.
I mean, do we want to skip it? We could.
No, we can't skip it. Austin Hill's getting a vacation, right? He's got to be getting a vacation.
I think he's going to get at least 1 week off, maybe 2.
A lot of question on social media, though, that because of the rule change, that NASCAR is not going to want to pull the trigger and cost him his points. Because if he has to sit for a week, he's going to lose all of his playoff points from here forward too.
Yep.
He will be at 0 in the playoffs. I don't disagree with you. That was the dirtiest. And getting on the radio afterwards, you can try to save face all you want, Austin, but it was blatant, man.
When this happened, so okay, we should say what the incident was. He right hooked Eric Almirola into a wall with no safer barrier.
Yeah, an unprotected wall.
Yeah, which is another issue.
And a hard ass hit. That was a hard freaking hit. And Eric Almirola was a lot nicer getting out of the car than I would have been.
Yeah, and then he mother bleeped NASCAR on the radio.
Which was probably a big screw up. That was worse potentially than the double bird from Kyle Busch back in the day.
And the time Kurt Busch flipped off Michelle Obama.
Yeah,
there's another one.
Too. Forgot about that one. Oh, the Busch boys.
Oh, the Busch boys. Eric, do you remember? This is a long time ago, but I remember us having this conversation, and you and I both were talking about Austin Hill. And man, this guy, when it comes to super speedways, he's really got something. Mm-hmm. But why is he not in the Cup Series? Like, what is holding him back from the Cup Series? Mm-hmm. And I remember you and I both talked about, well, he's kind of immature still. He is getting a little older, but he doesn't show there's something he's lacking.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, that something was revealed in a major way on Saturday, because that was as bad as a hook as you can do.
Well, and it wasn't even that egregious what Almirola did to him.
No, it was a bump and run.
It wasn't even that. I don't even know if he hit him.
He took the air off him at least.
Yeah,
but that's it.
But come on, I mean, you didn't the right hook, and we've had this discussion, but the right hook, you just don't give him the opportunity. It's if you come in and run somebody, you hit him in the left rear, or you bump them from behind and turn them sideways, at least they have a chance to save it. But there is absolutely no way that Almirola saves that car. Nothing he could do.
No. This is more egregious than what Chase Elliott did, and he got suspended.
Yeah. No, I agree. This was because at least Chase did it on a freaking straightaway.
Well, and that's another thing too. But I think, what is the Xfinity Series really for? It's for learning and development, right? That's the number one thing.
Yep.
I tell you what, the entire industry would learn quite quickly if they drop the hammer on these playoff points. Mm-hmm. Then I think the whole industry would take a look at how they're handling these right hooks.
Yeah, NASCAR this is a chance to set an example right here.
You need to drop the hammer here.
Yep,
yes,
I agree. And I'll tell you what, James, I hope. Can you imagine how you could turn a season around if you take Kyle Busch and put him in the 21 car for RCR at Iowa, and Kyle goes out and wins the race and gets some momentum, gets some confidence back?
He'd be great in that car too.
It would be really, really fun to see.
It'd be fun.
I hope that's the route that they go with this.
Has Kyle hit his allotment yet this year? That's a question.
Kyle hasn't even run any Xfinity, has he? He's run trucks, but I don't think he's run
retired. Yeah.
If he's run Xfinity, he's only run like one. Well, I think he said nobody's calling him.
Yeah, didn't Kyle say he retired from Xfinity Series racing?
Yeah, he did, but he's raced since then.
Hold on. It's taking a second to load.
Yeah.
Of course.
Of course it is, because we're doing a podcast.
I know. Why would we have answers right in front of us? Of
right.
course. Good Lord. Oh, Racing Reference, you let me down.
Racing
anyway,
Reference.
Yeah, he'd be great in that
you
car.
You want to talk about things that NASCAR has done wrong? It's Racing Reference. That's a really good example.
Oh my God.
That site is a disaster.
I know. They don't get anything right.
No,
Kind of freaked out that it's not working, but that's okay.
Yeah,
we'll power through.
Definitely, NASCAR needs to set an example here. It needs to happen. This was, and it's not just because I have my issues with Austin Hill. Look, I'll give him props when he does things well, and he's a good driver. He's been impressive this season, but this costs him a lot right here.
Yeah. Yeah. And I tell you what, Richard Childress after the race,
Jesus.
You
got to defend your driver, but come on, dude.
I mean, we're an underdog team. We're blue collar team. They have it out for us. I'm like, okay, but you guys keep doing things that aren't like you guys keep.
Well, I mean, Richard does
keep
this.
Wrecking people.
Richard does this in the driver lot, so it's really to him, it's nothing.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's right.
He runs people over with his rental car, so I mean, this is no biggie.
Exactly. Yeah. Yep. He don't care. He's powering through. I didn't like those quotes.
No.
He's got to handle himself better. And again, it makes me sad that Kyle Busch is driving for that organization.
Same.
I hate it.
Yep.
But that's okay. Yeah.
Well,
go sit down, Austin Hill. Take a break. 2 weeks is what I would say. That'd be my.
We're going back to the anniversary of when Pop was the victim last time when he got his playoff berth taken away at Richmond for his grandson.
Cost him millions of dollars.
Yep. So anyway, got to have one a year, right? Got to have an RC moment once a year.
Yep.
Anything else with this one? I mean, those are the two big stories,
I think that's it. That was the big controversy.
Yeah.
So, boys have at it.
6 victory and 24. Jesus. 24 Xfinity
I got you
races. My God, this is... Yeah, anyway. Justin Allgaier, points leader, 21 points over Connor Zilisch. Connor, of course, highest finishing rookie as well. So, there you go. Connor Zilisch continuing to kick ass in the Xfinity Series.
And if he wins next week, I'll still not know what to say.
Yeah, same.
I'm speechless.
Truck Series went back to IRP on Friday night, where Layne Riggs took them all to the woodshed. Had a lot of 150 laps, 160. I can't see. Jesus, my eyes are bad. 160 laps to win this race. Mm-hmm. I don't know, man. This track, I don't know why it's not producing better, more exciting racing. Because it really wasn't that great of a race, and I don't know how much of that is the broadcast and how much of that is the actual race. But I was there last year, and it wasn't real exciting. So but
the series itself is tough too.
Yeah,
right now.
Yeah, you're right. You're right because we've got a couple guys that are just killing everybody.
Well, look at the laps led on the season. It's ridiculous.
Geez.
Corey Haim's got 800 more laps than anybody.
Yeah, it's insane.
It's
insane.
Ridiculous.
They almost need a rule where once you've done so well, you have to move up. You know?
Maybe, yeah.
That you can't run full time anymore.
Spire won't be there next year, so
right, that's true.
So that'll help.
Speaking of Spire, though, Corey Day with a strong run, second place finish. Good for him.
Yep.
Nice to see him run well.
Yep.
Yeah. Other than that, that's pretty much this race.
Ross
right?
Chastain recovered from running over his tire.
Yeah,
that was cool to see Ross out there.
Yeah, that was quite the incident.
Somebody retweeted because they took the video of Ross running over his front tire and launching into the air and then plopping back down, and they used the quote, "Look at what he did," and I was like, that's so funny. That's really good. I wish funny. I was better at social media when I see quotes like that. But he got 9th place, so he rallied.
There you go. Layne Riggs gets his 4th victory in 45 Craftsman Truck Series races. That number alone is impressive. But Layne would have more wins if it wasn't for Corey Haim. So they're having a pretty good year.
He's going to be there. Yeah, he should be right there because the playoffs are going to be getting started for them not too distant future. So yeah, he'll be all right. I think he's going to have a decent playoff run.
Yeah. Connor Mozak, highest finishing rookie in 18th, and Corey Haim leads point standings over Chandler Smith by about 8,000 points. So 143, same difference.
Same difference. It's all insurmountable. Might as well be a million.
Right. There you go. And see, that's why we need the current points format because the championship would be over right now in the truck series if it wasn't for our current system.
Yeah. It's like in IndyCar. That championship's over too.
Yeah, exactly. No kidding. Let's talk some news, James. We got an official announcement. We are going. Well, we probably aren't, but NASCAR is going to San Diego next year. All three series racing on the old base out there in San Diego. What do you think of this announcement?
Well, that video was amazing.
Oh my God,
NASCAR's had some amazing announcement videos this year. The Homestead one was good. Yeah. When they they made me laugh when they go, "Why didn't we bring Shane?" Right. That was really good too.
Yeah.
So no, I think this is going to be a great show, and then it also ties in with the 250th anniversary of America. So, right. But then also the military tie-in, which is really cool.
Yeah, NASCAR's always been really strong with their military tie-ins. This will be perfect for that. There was question when the rumor came out that they were going to do this on the base, that whether there would be any public or public attendance. And of course there's going to be.
Of course, yeah.
So that's good to see. We got a glimpse of the track map, which is not at all accurate, NASCAR says. NASCAR likes to say those types of things when they're like 95% of the way there. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's close to what we see there. But they are still working on that with the drivers and whatnot to finalize that. We'll find that out later. And it sounds like we're going to get a schedule announcement in the next few weeks. So
we're going to have
the overall schedule.
Yep. So, it's coming soon.
But I'm excited about this. I don't know if you can call it a street race if it's not on the street, but either way, it's going to be fun. Anytime we get a new track, I think San Diego is going to be super welcoming to us. Overall, I think it's going to be a cool thing. And it's a one-year deal, and so leaving room to go back to Chicago or anywhere else.
Well, Jordan said on the teardown today that expect it to be a one and done. He said, do not wait to try this. This is probably a one and done situation.
Yeah, it makes sense, especially being on a military base. Yep. So, yeah. So there you go. That's very cool. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a good time.
Yeah, I do too.
Hopefully they can put out a good track, but again, this is another one of those things that it's not about the racing. It's about...
It might be open for NASCAR's discretion what that layout looks like, too. It seems like it's going to be a fairly open area, so it could be interesting. We'll see what they do.
Yep. IndyCar's had some good races on airstrips, so we'll see.
Yeah. As long as we have some good braking zones, that's all NASCAR needs, like Denny Hamlin said.
Yeah.
Give us good braking zones, and we'll be able to race.
Yep. NASCAR 25 is going to be launched on Xbox and PS5 October 14th. I believe it was just those two. I don't think they announced a Steam. No, because there was no PC announcement and no Switch announcement.
Yep, it'll come later for PC.
There you go.
Steam and PC will be a little.
They already got freaking iRacing. PC don't need this, right? This thing, right?
Probably not.
No, but Steam, especially with all the portable Steam stuff now, that it's worthy of putting on PC as well.
I feel like momentum's building for this game to be announced now. Like there's actual excitement. We haven't had excitement for a NASCAR game.
There's so much whining about it too, though, James.
Well, that's anything though. But the ARCA lineups came out, and your boy was on the roster. So
Cletus is there.
Everybody's excited about Cletus.
Everybody be racing. I'll be racing as Cletus, man.
You gonna get it day of?
I don't probably because.
Do I need to get a new Xbox?
Well, I'm on PS5, so I won't be able to race with you guys anyway.
I gotta upgrade. I have to upgrade to get this game, and I'm thinking if I upgrade, then I can also be ready for Grand Theft Auto when it comes out. And
I really don't want to buy anything on any other system because I really love my Switch too. So I've been enjoying buying stuff on there. Yeah, I know. And this game wouldn't be any good on the Switch anyway because the Switch doesn't have analog triggers, so you wouldn't be able to have you'd either be full throttle or no throttle. So that kind of sucks. But yeah, I'll probably buy it right away because it's an inevitable purchase anyway. But I really
like to give you your first taste of iRacing because you haven't simmed in a while.
I know. I can't tell you how close I am to pulling the trigger still on the iRacing stuff, but it's such a big expense to start out with.
I know your wife's gonna kill you. You can't do it.
One of the CRA officials at the last race I was at was talking up iRacing pretty good too and trying to convince me. Yeah. Who knows?
Oh boy.
I'm excited about this game though. I hope it's good. It's not gonna live up to expectations because the expectations are way too high for this. But if they can put out something that's better than the World of Outlaws game, then it's a win because that game already is pretty damn good.
they've been working on this game for a long time.
Right.
So
Right.
they've got to be somewhat better than, especially like what Heat was.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
And Heat was fine. It wasn't great. It was fine.
A lot of stuff I'm hearing though, man, seems pretty cool. I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
So
it looks great. I know.
And like you said, the ARCA lineup, I can't wait to see what the lineup of the other series are like because the ARCA lineup's great.
Yeah.
So there
Absolutely.
you go. Denny's going to stick around for a couple more years in the 11 car.
So he says.
Yeah.
That's what they signed.
Yeah.
Multi-year agreement.
Yep. Multi-year agreement at JGR. I mean, no brainer for JGR, right? Sign him up as long as you can.
Yeah, you got to hang on to him. Well, the way he's racing.
Yeah.
And it bothers me that they're doing this with Dennis and they didn't do it with Kyle.
Yeah.
But that's me.
Yeah, but who knows?
But Danny doesn't come with, well, I shouldn't say that. I was going to say Danny doesn't come with the headaches, but he's kind of in some headaches.
Yeah,
So.
I think Denny and the sponsorship deal fell at the right time. But the problem with Kyle was that he lost the sponsorship and the contract ended at the same time. I think that was the biggest thing. When M&M's left and the contract came up, it was too tough to find a solution. Whereas FedEx left before this for Denny.
Denny's not only a Toyota driver, he's a Toyota owner.
Right.
Too.
Yeah, that too.
That probably plays a part of it.
That too. And who knows? I mean, who knows what his financial, requests are. I mean, he doesn't have a championship. Yeah, he's got a lot of wins, but you would imagine he's probably definitely one of the higher paid drivers, but probably was lower than Kyle's asking price. So
probably
probably
not much, but probably.
Yeah. But not to mention you don't have Kyle anymore. You don't have Truex anymore. The bills are a lot less at JGR, so there's more to keep him around. Guy.
Well, and he leads the series in wins. We should probably mention that. He's,
I mean, like I said, it's a no-brainer for them. And like going off of that, Kyle wasn't winning, so that makes that decision a little bit easier too. Plus they have, plus they had grandson needed a spot to go, so.
And the sponsors got to be happy with Denny.
Oh yeah,
because they've got a lot of him on his race car.
Yeah,
so that's good.
Exactly. So there you go. And then over 85,000 tickets sold for the Speedway Classic at Bristol Motor Speedway. James, it will break an MLB attendance record, regular season attendance record. So already a success, and nobody's even thrown a baseball yet.
Yep, it's going to be cool. It's coming to, speaking of video games, the field is on the show.
I know, and that really sucks because I have MLB 24, or the show 24, and I didn't upgrade because I'm in the middle of playing a full season in the game, and I don't play enough. I'll never finish a season if I don't just stick it out on 24.
Yeah.
So I don't have the new one, so I'm not getting the field. I'm not getting Bristol. So,
my buddy has the show 25, and I was like, "You gonna get it?" He goes, "Oh yeah, it's gonna be sweet." I'm like, "Oh, yeah, that's good."
Yeah, it's very cool. Yeah, we talked about it last week. Gonna be a cool event.
It is gonna be cool. Yeah,
I'll watch the highlights.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably try to watch live. Yeah. I'm gonna just check it out, and then I won't stick around, but I'll watch.
There you go. Any other news, James, that we missed?
No, everything else is pretty clear so far.
There you go. Yeah, hopefully I assume tomorrow or Wednesday we will get an announcement on penalties for Austin Hill. We didn't mention in that discussion they did hold him for 5 laps, but did say they would review it. And something more is coming. It's just a matter of whether it's points and money or a vacation. So
yeah.
We shall see.
We'll find out. I would bet if they're going to suspend him, we'll know tomorrow.
Yeah, more than likely, especially to give them opportunity.
To give RCR time to.
Yeah, I guess it is the Xfinity series, so they have to be a day quicker.
Yeah, they do. So I have a feeling it's going to be a little early.
There you go. Any checkered flags for you this week, James?
Well, yeah. I'll kind of do a checkered flag and pour one out for TNT. They had a good run. It wasn't the worst. It wasn't the best. It was better than Fox.
Yeah.
So checkered flag to the TNT booth. I'll miss Dale Jr.
Yeah.
But NBC's back. That's really good.
Yep.
We like NBC. So, but yeah, all the broadcast stuff was pretty solid. It's gonna be hard to beat Prime still, I think. But
yeah, Jeff Burton will be back in the booth.
Yes.
We get to hear him and Steve Letarte yelling.
Yeah, Steve's gonna be around. So yeah.
No offense to either of those guys. I like both of those guys.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I'll miss Adam Alexander in the booth for the Cup Series. It'd be interesting to see how many of CW's races now are done from the studio and not from the track. Now that Adam doesn't need to be there on Sunday.
Yep.
Have a feeling we'll see quite a few of them. Hopefully, I'm guessing probably second half of the playoffs they'll be in person, but otherwise we'll see some remote broadcast, which is a bummer.
We'll have Mr. Diffie on the big call too.
So yes, we will. So, I'm excited to see what NBC does. Hopefully, I mean, obviously they have to work through the confines of NBC, but to have that crew that worked on the Prime, a lot of those people back will be good.
Yeah.
So,
yep, absolutely.
excited about that. My checkered flag, James. I'm actually gonna give one towards the Fox folks, but specifically Will Buxton. I don't know if you got a chance to see him do the ride along in the pace car at Laguna Seca this weekend.
No, I didn't.
But it is a great video when they go through the corkscrew and he realizes how much of a drop the corkscrew is.
Yeah, he's funny, man.
It's so good, and he's cussing in the car, just shocked by how much, because you're dropping like I forget how many stories that drop is. It's incredible. It's one of the most incredible moments on a track in like anywhere in the world. So.
Yeah.
It was definitely cool. So I had to give him some props, and good stuff. I like him on the IndyCar broadcast. He does a good job.
Yep.
Black flags. I already gave my black flag on the attendance. People bitching about the attendance.
Yep.
So
I did too, kind of, because I was going to use it to talk about Kenny Wallace, but we already got there.
There you go. All right. Well, there's our black flags. So let's preview Iowa. NASCAR Cup Series and Xfinity Series heading to Iowa Speedway this weekend. We'll have a little bit better attendance than the Xfinity or than the IndyCar Series did. I'd imagine. I haven't seen if the Xfinity Series how their attendance is going. Last year they sold out for that.
Well, the sponsor is Hy-Vee, so I'm sure they'll have.
I think it's Hy-Vee, but that's okay.
Hy-Vee, whatever. Yeah.
I know you got.
We have Meijers in Michigan. So.
Yeah, you got to stay on brand with mispronouncing stuff, so it's okay.
Yes, mispronunciations over here.
What's Snyder's kid's name?
Myatt.
Good job, James. The Iowa Corn 350 for the NASCAR Cup Series on Sunday, 3:40 p.m. Eastern on NBC, and the NASCAR Xfinity Series has the Hy-Vee Perks 250 Saturday, 4:30 p.m. on the CW. And I got to make the first pick in this thing, and I don't know who the hell I'm going to pick in this, James.
Yeah.
Because we've got one race worth of sample. Jesus.
It's a tough one.
Give me Kyle Larson. I don't know why. It's just time for him to get back in victory lane. I'm taking Kyle Larson.
There you go. Okay. I'm gonna go with the short track guy. I'm gonna go with the short track ace. I'll take Ryan Blaney. Okay. He won here last year, but he dominated last year. But he's so good on the short tracks right now. I'll take him.
It's a good one.
I feel like it makes sense.
Seen enough out of them lately. But
Chase Elliott will probably be really strong. I would have to imagine the way his season's going.
Yeah.
Josh Berry too would be an interesting pick.
I'm interested to see what Briscoe does here. Obviously, any of these tracks that we go to see what Briscoe does in that car. He didn't run well last year here. Finished 28th, but obviously we know the situation that was going on over there. So, you got to feel like Denny Hamlin should be good here because he's good at Richmond. But I don't know that there's enough crossover from here to Richmond. I think they're too different. They might be the same shape and a little bit similar in size, but I think it's like comparing Michigan to California. I just don't think that there's enough similarities there.
Yeah.
In real life, So, I mean, this is a short track, but it's barely a short track, really.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
It's kind of gives me a little bit of a Phoenix vibe.
Yeah.
Where it's kind of a tweener.
Yeah.
It definitely makes me wonder if Logano's going to be good.
Yeah, I really think it's got more mile and a half styling than it does short track styling in the long run. But
Yep.
All right. Well, Fantasy League, James. I'm on the Connor Zilisch plan right now.
You're better than him. You've got your fourth win in a row.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never won 4 in a row ever.
So our text exchange was pretty good on this because you said you've been sandbagging, and I lost my mind. I said, for 8 years you've been sandbagging.
That's all part of the plan, James. All part of the plan.
How good does it feel though? Like for once. Like,
Well,
this must be amazing.
This one felt really good because before the rain delay, all of my drivers, the 5 drivers that I had, I think were in the top 7. So like I knew there's no way anybody is beating me at that point. I was going to at least tie because like how in the hell could somebody actually be better than that? And then the rain delay happened and Chase Briscoe fell way back. He was one of my guys and a couple other ones did, but I had Bubba and I'm like, maybe, I don't know. And so the first thing I did was check the group chat before I went and checked the fantasy results and saw your post. And it's like, oh, this is awesome. Good stuff. Good stuff. And I will say, literally, lap to go on the stage, I put Bubba Wallace back in because I had him out.
You had to. Yeah, I didn't have him on my lineup. And I feel like I was actually in a good position to have a really good day. And then Tyler Reddick pitted.
Well,
and then Tyler Reddick got in a crash.
And that's what saved me, James, is I had Tyler Reddick in. And I pulled him at the last minute because it was there were two of my drivers were right about the same.
Yep.
And when Reddick got in that wreck, I'm like, yes,
he
made the right choice.
He cost me about 30 position points or so, like 20 positional points or so, and then he lost me the 10 points on the individual battle, because I had him. He was doing everything I needed him to do, and then my whole day went to complete hell. So I was like, you've got to be kidding me, man. I don't know what else to do. And
I will admit that I did pick Ty Gibbs over Ty Dillon despite my hopes.
I understand. I did too.
Yeah.
But, the good thing for me, so you got the win. The good thing for me is I still beat Green Eggs and Hamlin and Smoking Grill. So
there you go.
In the championship battle. But 4 in a row for you, Eric. Freight Train was second and Ranger was third. That puts us overall in the point standing. Smoking Grill still won. I'm 2, 40 points behind, and Green Eggs and Hamlin's right on my heels. He is 6 points behind me. And Barron Speedway, just keep an eye on him. A former champion of the league, crept into the 4,000 point club. He's not that far out of this battle. Eric, I know you're on a 4-race winning streak. You're still P8. But you're gaining.
I was really buried though. I need to keep this streak going.
Keep winning, yeah. I don't remember anybody having 4 in a row.
I don't think it's ever happened.
Yeah, I called you Harry Gant in the group
I'll
chat.
take it. That's a good name to be called. That's for sure.
Yep, handsome Harry Gant.
I will say this is probably the furthest I've gone into a season without running out of starts for anybody. I still have starts for everybody.
Well, see, now you've got a chance to really turn it on in the playoffs. So
we shall see.
It's interesting, man. I laughed when I saw it. When you were first, I laughed. I'm like, you got to be kidding me, man. It's funny. I mean, it's great content that you're kicking everybody's butt. You have more wins than me this year.
Well, I got to give you awesome. I got to give you the
Although we did tie your first win.
Well, no. Didn't I have the tiebreaker though? I think I had the tiebreaker, right?
No.
Yeah, shut up, James. Anyway,
I think I had it, but that's okay.
Anyway,
that's fine.
I got to give you the checkered flag for your response though. for 8 years, that was good. Good stuff.
yeah, I know.
Love it. I literally LOL on that when I saw it. So good job.
It was good. I couldn't help it.
I'm sure the fairy tale is close to being over, just like it was for Ty Dillon. It's coming to a close for me, but I'll take it. I'll enjoy it while it's here.
Well, it'll eventually end, but you also have a road course coming up, which you aced.
Yeah,
so we'll see.
It's true. Yeah, good stuff. Well, James, where can people find you on social media during the week?
At James Cush on Instagram or X.
Did you fall asleep over there? I thought I lost you for a second.
No, I'm here. I think I'm having a connection thing.
Yeah,
so
you're on a massive delay. So I'm just going to take over and finish this sucker out.
Yeah.
Finish
it off.
You can find me at TSuperSpeedway on X. You can find the podcast on Facebook at facebook.com/thesuperspeedway. Our website is thesuperspeedway.com. The podcast is on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, Audible, iHeartRadio, wherever you found us this week. Subscribe for new episodes each and every week. Iowa Speedway, NASCAR Cup Series, and NASCAR Xfinity Series in action next week. We'll be back next week sometime to break it all down. Until then, everybody, let's go racing.